August has turned out to be one of the busiest months of this year for me. For those of you that are not aware, on the 30th of July, we saw the release of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is a video game I'm extremely interested in, and I currently cannot play it. I'm like 50-something hours in. But the reason I can't play it is because shortly after, on the 10th of August, we had a major update to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which introduced a brand new endgame system, a couple of new monsters, new weapons, new armor skills, and a bunch of stuff that I have to be covering over on the main channel as well. As it turns out, we're also going to be getting patch 6.2, which we already knew was going to be coming in the month of August. My kids are on summer break, and I also have a health issue that I need to get checked out. Hopefully it won't be too problematic. I still don't know because I'm still doing exams and we're not trying to deal with it. It's completely wild in, a good way, with the exception of the health thing. I have to see what that pans out, but don't get too worried. I'll keep people updated once I know more about it. But it's like, in a good way, it's been incredibly busy and just completely overwhelming, which is why I haven't been able to put as much content into this channel as I wanted to, even though I should mention I recorded 4 hours of Frozen Sodium Throne podcast this morning, which probably means I'll be splitting that up into like 2 podcasts that I will put on the channel. And now we are going to be doing a video reaction to the 6.2 trailer, which I still haven't watched. I know the live letter was yesterday. I watched a little bit of the live letter, but I purposefully avoided watching the trailer so that I could watch it fresh here. I'll do a little bit of analysis on it, even though my knowledge of Final Fantasy XIV is extremely limited because, I played through the whole game, but I'm not like in depth into lore as most people are, particularly when it comes to lore that references, previous Final Fantasy games and stuff like that. But, expect a couple of videos coming up based around 6.2. I also have another video planned out that I want to talk about, the new features we're getting, Island Sanctuary, all of that stuff, my thoughts on it, even though I know that most 14 creators will have already done it, but I just wanted to give you guys my take on it. Maybe some of you guys watch it, maybe you won't. But either ways, let's start with the trailer here. I've already rambled on long enough, and I'm sorry for the long intro. Let's get into it. Island
There was
Sanctuary.
once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void.
Another death they want. I say we give it to them.
That is mine!
The crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. And who better to bear Heideling's gift than her chosen champion?
I am here. Finally here. And I will find you, sister.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
I shall see my way. is fulfilled. Let's seep sorrow into your heart. Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Damn. Bruh, that is one hell of a good looking trailer. Holy crap, that is absolute insanity. So let's actually take a look at it, and I'll try to like do commentary now because I didn't want it to like overwhelm the rest of the trailer with commentary. Let me just very quickly do an adjustment here because I can tell that my camera is going a little bit out of whack. We'll just put it on auto for now. Probably gonna make me like bright as all hell, but we'll try to deal with that. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit because I'm gonna be pausing quite a bit throughout. But it's like, so obviously at the intro we have the Island Sanctuary here, and like I said, I'm gonna be talking more about these individual features on a future video where I'm gonna be going over like all of the features that they talked about during the live letter, at least, you know, not exactly all of them because it's like a 3-hour thing. But I'm going to be trying to give you as much as possible. But I will tell you, Island Sanctuary looks like a lot of fun for just like something for you to hang out in, to have your own space where you can just like really do things at your own pace. And I think it's important that in that live letter, I've been going over some of the unofficial translations from the Final Fantasy XIV Reddit community's Discord, which those people do fantastic translations on those live letters. And Yoshi P specifically stressed out, this is not a race. You don't need to race through this content to, you know, to enjoy yourself. Just take it at your own pace. And that's one of the most beautiful things about 14 is that you can just enjoy it at your own pace, right? Now, this, from what I can tell, is the new dungeon. And I find it interesting that the character here talks about, oh, this is the void. It's where I belong. Very curious as to who this new character is, and considering that it is a Reaper, could it be related to the what's it called, the thing that the Reapers have that they summon? I forget the name. I'm gonna call it the Klingon. No, their little void dude that they kind of like summon for the enshrouds and stuff. I wonder if she's related to somehow to Xenos's little voidling dude. Who knows?
My home. This endless darkness you call the void.
The endless darkness you call the void. And yes, they've shown this in the thing, and they've said this is the new instance. Very curious to see how that pans out. Even though this is not the instance that I'm the most interested in when it comes to this particular patch. I love the music that they have on this trailer. So looking at the textures that we have here, this definitely feels like it's going to be a boss in the new story dungeon. I think I actually have the name of this story dungeon somewhere written out. No, I just typed out new dungeon, but they do have the name of this one already.
It's another death they want. I say we give it to them.
Interesting, because like in the combat here, we see four players in a party. Is the Reaper a part of the party? Because yeah, like you got the Warrior of Light here. You have Y'shtola. You have the Reaper. I don't know who that is.
It's another death they want.
And obviously you have Estinian as well. You can yeah, there's like another sword character here that I don't recognize. But the Reaper is on top of that.
It's another death they want.
And the Reaper appears to be assisting us. Like, look at that. Because the Reaper goes in and takes out two of the monsters that are generating the telegraphs. So it seems like in this particular fight, the Reaper is going to come in and it's going to help us out. But it doesn't look like she's a part of the team necessarily.
That is mine.
Now this right here is actually the variant dungeon. Oh, Can't wait to talk about these ones. I'm super excited. I didn't watch too much of the actual variant dungeon footage because I want to explore it as fresh as possible, but I know what the mechanics are like. Just to give you guys a little bit of a taste, you're going to be able to select different routes. But again, like I said, I'm going to be talking further about this in a separate video. And the variant dungeons, did I say Criterion or variant? Because that one was the variant, I think. The variant dungeons are going to scale between 1 and 4 players, which is pretty cool. And then this boss is a part of the variant as... Is this both variant and Criterion dungeons, I think? Maybe? This is because the, what's this called? The Steps of Faith or whatever is going to become a single player duty. Which makes sense because, you know, it is kind of like a long duty. I enjoyed doing it multiplayer, don't get me wrong. And I don't even mind getting it when I do the roulette, but apparently some players do. So they're changing this to be a solo player encounter.
The crystal.
This is the new Beast Tribe quests, or tribal quests, whatever they're calling them now. And then at the end, you're going to get this thing as a mount, which is pretty cool.
Which showed the way to Meteon. And
wait.
Meteon.
We're going through Ultima Thule, but we have her here. I forget her name from Heaven's Word. I love this character. I can't believe I forget her name. Jesus Christ. Somebody slapped me. I have terrible memory for names. I feel the brand. This is a big problem that I have, is because I'm so stretched for time. I've been meaning to do Ildebrand for like the longest time, and I still haven't gotten around to it. I think that one of these days I'm just going to sabotage my YouTube career a little bit, and I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to be doing Monster Hunter videos for like 2 or 3 days and just enjoy Hildebrand, potentially even offline. Because that's the other thing, as a content creator, I'm constantly thinking, oh, if I do Hildebrand, I should stream it. And then I end up never doing it. And I'm just going to be like, you know what the hell with it? I'm just going to do it offline and enjoy it for myself.
Better to bear Heideling's gift than her chosen champion.
I'm not sure why she's got a crystal. This, I think, has to do with the fact that they're changing some of the Heavensward stuff to include characters in cutscenes. Like here you see Alphino and Orchenfant. And I don't know who this guy is with the spear.
I am here. Finally here. And I will find you.
Not sure who this one is. But this, when this music kicked in on the trailer, dude! Thank God. Like, listen. I don't want you guys to take this the wrong way. I did not care for the first 3 tracks of Asphodelos. I'm sorry, man. I'm really, really sorry, Yoshi P and Soken, but like, I did Savage. I did the entire tier of Savage, which might be something that I'll talk about in another video. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section. But it's like, I did the entire tier of Savage, and having to listen to that music nonstop, like, that's the type of music that I'm cool with listening to like once, 3, 4 times. Not the amount of times it took me to clear Savage. The 4th one I love. Wild Freaks. Like, that one's cool. But the other 3, no. And this one sounds fan-friggin-tastic.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
What is that? You're not the only ones who can ride the wind?
You're not the only ones who can...
And my phone keeps ringing. I apologize for that. It's very unprofessional of me. Okay. What are we doing here?
Can ride the wind.
Kate Sith, we're going to have some more stuff with the Pirates of the Sky, whatever it was called, the Heavensward Alliance raid.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
And here is Xeno's, like, Avatar. That's the name that they call it. The Avatar. The Xeno's Reaper Avatar. Looks like I'm going to be meeting up with him. I believe that this is Pandemonium Abyssus, which is going to be the next raid tier, which is going to be added into the game. I can't wait for that. I hope this music is from that. I think that's Eric Thonius, right? That's his name. Again, my memory for names is completely atrocious. I forget the name of this kid, too. And then La Habrea.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Rest eternal in the darkness of this prison. Very curious to see all of that stuff. But it's like, I'm gonna be real, the thing that I'm most excited for is definitely the variant dungeons, but that right there is the trailer. I'm gonna be working on a couple of more videos today, going through some of the stuff in the live letter. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, who knows. I'm probably going to be even releasing both of them today because I'm already kind of late to even cover the live letter stuff because everybody's already covered it. But, you know, I've been struggling to keep up with Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy XIV. I want to play Xenoblade. I'm just getting pulled in a million different directions. Gonna hang out with my kids. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. Things are wild. Anyways, I'm out of here for now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong. Stay safe. Peace out.